Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. I have a new knife to share with all you people out there, all you knife people. I had this out because I'm doing unboxings. I don't need a knife because knives don't come taped up. They come with this fancy cardboard sleeve. Oh, Mr. Fancy Pants. And are you having a fantastic day? Here I go again, trying to shake a box open. Okay. All right. Come on, get in there. The people want to see the freaking knife. But this is, every time I open up a knife, the hairs on the back of my neck stand up just a little bit because I'm like, one of my favorite knife companies. They always do such a fantastic job. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Comes in a nice pouch in case you haven't seen knives. You get all kinds of cool Coke Zero mod, and it comes with a nice microfiber cloth and all that good fun stuff. And okay, this knife, is it not as big as I thought it was going to be because I can't get it out of the freaking package? All right, so it's not a big knife. I thought it'd be bigger. This is the HARPEN. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it and all of its harpenness? This was designed by Michael Birch, and okay, all right, check it out. This reminds me of the lattice work on the porch at the farm. Do I like it? You know what? It's different. It's the first knife I've ever seen with something like this, so I don't know. The jury's out, but it's kind of neat. I like that they did something different. That is very cool. This is a titanium handle. It has a titanium reversible clip. It has T8 hardware. The hardware is also titanium, and I think it's very cool that they have, oh, wait a minute. It's not a reversible. Why did I think that was a reverse? There is no place to reverse the clip. Now, this is something else. On one of my other knives that's one of my favorite is when you get the titanium that has this rough stone wash. I'm not so inclined to try to save it from its first scratches. I don't really care because, you could plop it down on the table or whatever. Obviously, this isn't going to scratch it, but I'm not as worried when it has that nice stone wash look to it. And all right, look, you ready? You ready to see this blade? Pow! Right in the kisser. Now check it out. Looks like somebody took a bite. Looks like somebody took a baby bite out of a burger out of it. We'll see how this works out here in just a second. This is CPM 20 CV blade steel, baby, with a nice black stone wash. Ooh, yeah. Let's do this. Let's get a nice clean look at this knife. Now that is very, very sexy. 7.2 inches long from tip to tip. It's 4.2 inches closed. It has a 3-inch blade. And I will have links where you can check out all the different variants of this one. There's a few. There's 3 or 4 different variations, configurations, different variations of this knife. And let me take you a quick tour. I mean, we always make such good looking knives. And look at that titanium pivot collar. Love that accent. That just looks so good. Oh, so shiny. And check this out. Let's see what we got here. Birch Tree Designs. That's what I'm talking about. That's a pretty wicked logo. Now, I will say, if you're not big on logos, maybe that would have been cool. A little smaller and a little farther up here on the Ricasso, but it's not hateful. I'm just not used to seeing big designs on knives. But overall, this is a good looking knife. For size reference, here's the QSP Penguin button lock. Everybody should have a penguin, right? And here is the knife Elementum. A little bit of Elementum action. So you know what? That I was not expecting it to be. It's not a small knife. This is a medium-sized knife. So this is not going to be hateful in the pocket. And how about we put it up next to, let's see, the Spyderco Para 3 is a little bit longer, which means we're definitely going to have it outsized with the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. So that gives you a really good idea of the size of this knife. Now let's see what we already know that the finish just looks fantastic with all this black wash and stone wash going on. And oh, there's no movement at all. That is rocky solid. And let's check out the old ergonomics. You know, I have a large width hand and I'll have what he's having. Okay, the ergos are very nice. Very, very nice. Look at this. Crowned. I'm calling it crowned. That's so chamfered that it is rounded off, and that makes this, oh boy, it is comfy. You know what? I'm not hating that burger bite at all. That gives it a whole different appeal. That's not too bad. And you know what? That works. It's very different, but I could get used to this just because the way it sits in the palm of my hand, it's not sharp. I love how everything is so rounded off, and it does work. Now, if I had XL hands, I would say this would probably be maybe a tad small. Giving it the B squeeze, no hot spots at all. Yeah, that feels very good. Now let's check out and see how the action's going. Ooh, that was a little more slidey than I thought it was gonna be. Usually when you have this much stone wash, it's a little rougher, but look at that. That is very, very impressive for a stone wash blade to be that drop shutty. I'm just giving it just a wee bit. Get it? Just a wee bit of help. Now here's a little bit of acoustics for you. I like the way that sounds. You're gonna like the way it sounds. That I'm digging it. I am digging it. So the knife, I like it more than I thought I would. I remember seeing the picture and I was like, huh, that will be interesting. But now that I've handled it and it has such good action, such a good feel. Wow. This is gonna be, if you like to fidget and flick, there's not a lot of ways to deploy it. Let's see. You can grip it, but if I'm gripping it up here, trying to open it with the slow roll, I'm going to be pushing down on this lock bar, and I'm not going to be able to slow roll it down there. I can slow roll it up here. I do enjoy a good slow roll when I'm just getting the knife out to do a little package opening, just a little swingy swing. And you know what? You can kind of choke up. You have to watch out for that heel. You don't want it to bite you, but it's not hateful. You could do this just for, a little bit of light work. I wouldn't be getting up here to do any grabbing or anything like that because, yeah, that heel will come and get you. But this, captive pivot, cage ceramic ball bearings, and there's your lattice work. So the question I have for all of you is, do you like the lattice work or don't you? I mean, we used to have the ones just like this. My mom would plant cucumbers and they would grow up the lattice work and it'd make it easy to find the cucumbers to pick them. This is just what it's reminding me of. But, it's nice and airy. I will say it is very lightweight. It feels good in the hand. I like this knife. I don't have any complaints. I'm trying to find a nitpick about it. This is different, but I like different. I'm going to use this knife. I'm going to carry this knife. So tell me what you think. Do you like it? Do you like any of the other versions that I probably flashed across the screen at some point? I like it. It has my approval. Like that means anything. But leave me a comment and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That supports the channel. And if you like knife content, don't forget you subscribe and hit the bell button for getting notifications so you won't miss what's coming next on Beez Blades. So go watch this video. You're really going to enjoy that. And until I see you again in the lives or the chats or the Hive stream on Friday night, remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.